What's up, guys? Atlas Plays here, and before we start, let me just get my obligatory sorry for not posting bit out of the way. I have had a lot going on life-wise. I just recently left my old job and started a new one, and thankfully with this new one, it will give me a lot more time to record and do stuff like that, so I hope to get more videos out in the later half of the year. But anyway, now all that's out of the way, let's get to what we're talking about in the video. Splatoon 3's Direct has finally been announced. This is by the Japanese Twitter account for Splatoon. The Splatoon 3 Direct will be, let me actually retweet that. It will be August the 10th, and I assume it'll be some like JST or Pacific time for the Direct and everything. But yes, the Splatoon 3 Direct will be August 3rd, August the 10th. And it says like 11 a.m., so maybe that'll be 8 a.m. for the rest of us. Let me actually go ahead and translate this. Right click, go to Deep L. Deep L, if you don't know, is a better translator than Google Translate. So August the 10th at 2200. It could be 11 a.m., it could be 8 a.m. for us. They don't really give you a time zone, but it's going to be a 30-minute direct from what I've heard, and it should be giving us most of everything what's going to be in the game, like the story mode, possibly the idols, and such like that. So with that being said, I made this video not only to talk about the direct and everything, but also to say what I want from the direct, because everyone wants something different from the direct and everything, but this is going to be about what I want from the direct. So, if we get into it, the main thing I really want to see from this direct is the idol confirmation. Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 have both had female idols, so I really want male idols. I don't want two girl idols again. I really don't want to see that. I really want male idols. At the very least, give us one, but I would prefer two male idols for Splatoon. It's no secret how big boy bands are overseas, especially in places like Korea, so you can definitely do like a pop-themed group afterward, or even rock. I mean, J-rock, K-rock, whatever rock. Rock bands are good, pop bands are good. I don't want to see rap. We had enough rap with Pearl, and I think it was the corniest thing ever. I think actually Pearl, within the music, ruined a lot of the good songs, like especially on Shark Bites, which is like my favorite track. They should have just had both of them singing, because Pearl does sing, but the rapping with the way that they mix the vocals for that inkling sound just don't sound good. So no rap, but please give us male idols. The next thing I'm hoping for, or at least the thing I want, is playable salmonlings, or salmonids, however you want to call them. It's no secret that the focus on this story mode is going to be centered around your little buddy, who is a salmonid, so maybe we will get playable salmonlings or salmonids from this. I would really love to see this. This is something I've really wanted ever since they got introduced in Splatoon 2. And it's not far-fetched to think that this could happen, especially since Octolings were an antagonist that we had in Splatoon 1. But then in Splatoon 2, in the latter half of its lifespan, or I guess early half, we got the Octo Expansion DLC, which if you beat it, then you can unlock Octolings as playable characters. So I could see something like that happening here, like you beat the story mode and then you unlock Salmonids as playable characters, or maybe if you beat the gargantuan Salmonid boss in Salmon Run, you'll unlock it, but I really just want playable Salmonlings, Salmonids, whatever you want to call it. The next thing I really want is more offline modes of play that goes beyond Salmon Run. So maybe like an official hide and seek sort of thing. I just feel like with the way Splatoon is set up, there's like many different creative things that you can come up with mini game wise. So just like some mini games you can play offline. You don't have to play, or you can also play them online. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'd be really fun to like play hide and seek online without hackers, so they don't turn the whole map one color. But yeah, that's something else I really want. I want some more playable offline stuff to do, so that way, if like let's just say I'm traveling, but I still want to play Splatoon, I don't have to just play through story mode. I can actually play through something fun. But the next thing on my list is non-invasive microtransactions. So we already know that Splatoon 3 is gonna have in-game purchases, and I'm fine with that. I throw out a bunch of money to Pokemon Unite and Pokemon Masters all the time. The difference for one of those being is that Pokemon Masters is an app, so you expect, and it's a gotcha app at that, so you expect to pay real money at some point if you're like that pressed for units, like I am. And with Pokemon Unite has a battle pass system, so if you buy the battle pass and you play through it, you unlock outfits and stuff. You can also use your money to unlock other characters and such like that. So, with Splatoon 3, I'm really hoping that it's just sticks to more of a Pokemon Unite microtransaction aspect. Like, I don't mind microtransactions; they are not going anywhere. Um, so if that's the case, then just make it so it's not invasive. Like, don't lock certain features behind, or just like certain weapons. I don't want to see locked behind like a battle pass or something. I think that'd be really lame. Um, Clothing, I guess you can just do whatever with because it is just clothing at the end of the day. But I don't want to see weapons and stuff locked behind or even game modes locked behind a battle pass system, or just microtransactions in general. Um, I feel like the microtransactions should just only be for stuff like clothing or just cosmetic stuff that is of no consequence if you don't get them. And then the last thing on my list, I want some new weapon types that we haven't seen before. So this is not counting the bow, because we've known about the bow's existence for, I want to say, a good year now. So the bow is not an issue. Um, and other than that, that's pretty much my wish list. Like my wish list, the things I'm hoping for, the things I want for Splatoon 3. I want male idols, or at least one male idol. I want playable salmonlings, or salmonids, however you want to call them. I want some more offline modes to play in Splatoon. I want non-evasive microtransactions and a new weapon type that we haven't seen before. And there's like so many, like, because Splatoon is not only just based on like water guns and stuff, but just paint-based weapons in general. So I know, and it's not even then, it doesn't even like end at that in terms of like what can be considered a weapon, because we have the ballpoint splatling. Splatlings in general are not used for like actual painting, they're Gatling guns. So who knows? Would love to see some really cool, unique, weapon types, like I don't know, a pogo stick. Would that actually might be a really funny special weapon? It kind of sounds like the Ultra Stamp, though, but I'm getting off topic. Basically, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see for Splatoon 3, and hopefully we see that on today's Monday the 8th. So the 10th will be Wednesday. Wednesday, I really want to see something good for this game. We already know the game's going to be great. It's Splatoon, so it's going to be good. Story mode looks incredibly promising, so there's no surprise that the story mode's going to be good. The jury's out on whether or not DLC would be a thing in the future. You have to actually have the game to know that. And other than that, I'm really excited. The game releases, as of the direct, it will have released in less than a month. So tomorrow will literally be 1 month, tomorrow the 9th, will literally be 1 month before the game releases. So the hype train hasn't stopped, but now the hype train is like kicking into overdrive. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave a like below. Comment what you're excited for with Splatoon 3, or what you want to see in the direct. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.